A no commentary version of this video can be found in the pinned comment in the comment section below. I'd just like to say before this video starts, thank you for giving me 80 subscribers. You don't know how much it means to me that I have accomplished a goal basically like this. I can't wait until the end of the year to reach 100 subscribers. Hopefully around the end of the year we reach 100 subscribers. Also, I would just like to say, I know it has been like a whole entire month since I've been out and I haven't posted like a little one video. I apologize about that. Remember, there is things going on in my life sometimes, so I might screw up and get out of YouTube for a while. Even though school is coming back, so I had all summer to replan things. I apologize for that as well too. I know I shouldn't be giving excuses, but trust me, believe I'm taking myself accountable to the fullest extent for leaving a little bit here and there. But overall, more content coming in the future. Please share and subscribe. This video is intended as a game walkthrough. This is not a speed run. All strategies in this video were made for consistency and success rate. Please watch the video to the end before trying any of these strategies for yourself. Hello everyone, this is a no-death run Resident Evil remake kill all run on Chris's scenario. I did not get all files in this particular playthrough. Comparing from the last scenario, I didn't even get all files in that playthrough, so I decided to just give up. Thought it was boring. Hopefully if you forgive me, but anywho, enjoy the show.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently... The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris!
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare. Chris, this way! There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Is everyone all right?
Barry. Where's Barry?
He's...
No. What was that?
I'll go and check it out.
all right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Chris? Take care.
Yeah.
So first things first, you know, simple as usual, just straight up fucking go into the one room where we gotta deal with the zombie and, you know, just activate the cutscene, get it over with. Also, I apologize, that was some crappy video tearing. Of course, in the first 4 minutes, you're gonna be seeing fucking video tearing through the whole fucking video. I apologize about that, that shit is fucking annoying. That's why I kind of went to different type of routes with recording. I hope that things work out while I can, like, notice knowledge of the fact that something shitty happened with my fucking recorder. So, in order to get rid of the zombie, we're not even going to bother, like, trying to knife him back and forth. We're going to just get him to the stairs, because if zombies are throwing up on the stairs, we can actually take them out a little bit consistently, because they're less harmful on the stairs than they are harmful off the stairs, because they're more focused on grabbing than they are focusing on, like, throwing up on you. They don't do that. They don't do awfully that much. They just throw up on you, and the throw up is actually it's actually very crappy the way it tracks. So be careful. A note to let people know about this, when it comes to knifing zombies, if you knife a zombie, basically, and your final attack is a knife, or just whatever, just if you're just killing the zombie with the knife, or your final attack with the gun, the weapon, is the knife, then it'll die. It won't come back to life ever again. It'll never come, well, for now, but for Crimson Head resources, it'll come back. But, like, when I mean, like, it'll never do that, I mean, like...
Wesker?
As in, like, it'll just, like...
Jill?
Won't get it back up for now.
Where did they go?
And shit. Also, if you can hear, like, audio echoing, I apologize about that. Somehow my mic at the time when I was recording this was acting up. I kept myself on mute. I don't know why it, like, randomly got that bad recording. Audio background check, you know, repeating for the audio. But sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, because at least I got some of the recording properly done without that audio repeatedly peaking over and over again. So try to ignore it for the most part. It's not too awfully bad once you get used to it. Just try to pretend that it's, like, technically not there. I don't know. Hopefully you, like, forgive me for it. I was using, like, 2 mics at the time. So, first things first, there was handgun bullets on the dresser when we were, like, rolling the bird cages. So we can, like, grab that, pick it up before we actually go up here. On normal mode, there's handgun bullets right there. And on hardcore, there's no handgun bullets at all, especially on real survivor mode. Invisible enemy mode, if you pick the difficulties, they are the exact same as the replica of the gameplay, the actual game difficulties. So, things for kill-all runs, a little thing to note from the mind of doing kill-all runs in Resident Evil. Thing you should be aware about first is that you're gonna waste bullets okay, you can't do nothing about it. You're just gonna be awfully wasting bullets. You just gotta accept the fact you're gonna be wasting bullets. And it's not even gonna be your fault. For the most part. And because we're playing as Chris kind of actually has a super fly gun that actually can do a little bit of crit shots. It has like a 2% chance of crit shotting. I don't know. Then the other samurai edge that Jill got, it has a less chance of crit shotting. The thing about the knife is that, of course, when you do knife zombies and take them down, they still come back as Crim's heads anyway, so don't like rely on that, thinking that that's gonna work. They're still gonna come back as Crim's heads, but there's still things you can get rid of, ways you can get rid of Crim's heads. But for the knife, Chris's knife is stronger than Jill's knife. That's a bigger change. So you can take out zombies a lot quicker. Another bigger change is that Chris gets hand grenades. Hand grenades are absolute helpful and useful. They're better than flame grenades because all they do simply is just get rid of zombies 100% of the time. In order to use defense items, you have to be front grab. You cannot get a back grab. You will not use defense item of your back grab, so you're going to take damage automatically. So in order to blow the zombie's head up, you gotta get grabbed in the front. Like you can see right there, Chris's knife is that strong enough. It like normally as Jill, it would just take like about I don't know, like a minute or so. You know, been like that it. Bullshit video tearing once again. You could like obviously see that was horseshit. I have absolutely no idea how that happened. It even happens when I'm like editing doors. In case you're wondering, this is being played on the PlayStation 4. So on the PlayStation 4, you can't use mods. You can't even download mods on any console in general. So what I do here is I just edit the doors. So you may think I'm using the door skip mod, but I'm not. I'm actually editing the doors. And before you be like, oh well, Shane, that's cheating. What if you're taking a death off camera and screaming? Oh god. Well, it's all to your debate, because the gameplay is the exact same. You can look at, sometimes I go in my inventory and you'll literally see that I have the exact same ammo before I went into the door. I don't know if I want to give off way too much proof, because there's like nothing I can do at the end of the day, since I'm going to be criticized completely about it. And I'm not going to go through fucking footages just to show proof. It's dumb. If you see it, you see it. And you can notice I'm not cheating. And I'm like just editing another segment, clip, and whatever. And yeah, I did this with saves. This isn't a speed run. This is a walkthrough. I completed it without taking any deaths, and I killed all the enemies. It's not even that serious. This is not a no save, no death run. Some people do ask this question, why do I save when I make my runs? Because one, I'm not fully complete with that actual run, and two, I normally just can't finish like a run of a route. Like if a route keeps shambling in front of my eyes, I can't really handle it too much. Because if I'm focusing on battling RNG left to right in 400 amounts of places, and none of my strategies are working consistently, or rather, every single strategy I use is all up to RNG of it working, and I have no savior of debate to survive it, and I'm just panicking the whole time, and getting genuine hides, and mental shitty anxiety, whatever type of shit. I'm not even gonna deal with it. I'm just gonna save, because it's more worth it, and plus, normally when I do kill all runs anyway, I always save the game, so I can learn the route. It's more simple that way, honestly. You should probably try it if you feel like it, because that's how normally I do these videos. It's like, that's the purpose of what kind of caused me into that. Anywho, let me elaborate on some things about the game's ammo economy. So yeah, you do get hand grenades, but you can't use them nilly-nilly, just like you can't with the gasolines. So because we're playing as Chris, his route is different. We actually do have to go down here into this room and unlock this door. For Jill, she just has a lockpick, so she don't have to worry about that. So we're gonna knife this zombie. Sometimes it takes a lot of knife slashes. I don't know why. We're gonna use the exact same strategy with Jill with this door thingy. around the table shit. Grab his dagger. They get the exact same amount of daggers, but it's like all scenarios have the exact same towards different types of ammo. There's like, Chris gets like little ammo as possible because he doesn't really get the lock launcher. But in Remake, we don't have to worry about that because, you know, the hand grenades make it fair. And I normally prefer to play as Chris when it comes to co-op runs because honestly it's more easier. Because as long as you're getting grenades, you're gonna have too many problems with your route. I don't know why, but people think that that's like weird because Jill has more guns. But they're not really good decapitating guns, if I be honest with myself. So Chris only gets the Magnum, he only gets the shotgun. He gets 2 shotgun and just a handgun. That's straight about it. There's not many guns. Just a knife. So constantly we're going to be using the knife a lot for the most part, but not for long, because it's not even that necessary to continue on using the knife at some points. Because I actually gave up on using the knife at some point during my route. So in order to avoid Crimson Heads, what I do in order to avoid them, or even try to avoid them for the most part as I'm trying to get them to come back, is in order to save like fluid, I like leave the enemies that are gonna come back as Crimson Heads for like later, basically. Like if this is like, for example, this area, I have to get rid of all these all these zombies here, burn their bodies in their corpse in order to like avoid them coming back as Crimson Heads, because they like on Mansion 2, you know, on Mansion 2 they're gonna come back as Crimson Heads, but if they don't come back as Crimson Heads, then I gotta deal with the hunters, and they're gonna despawn basically. Well, actually no, they're gonna despawn on Mansion 2 anyway. It's like I only burn a zombie when they despawn. Man, my route is going a little too fast. I can't even catch up with it. I can't even catch up with my own route. I had to put away all the gun, shotgun shells, and keep the handgun and the knife. You've seen me done all this stuff already, so I guess there's not much point of commenting on it. I'm going back here so I can deal with another zombie, but overall, I try to use my fluid and my hand grenades carefully. Basically. The better judgment. So for this guy right here, I could like, you know, leave him to come back as a Crimson Head. Because like if you leave enemies that are like not even gonna be like hunter room periods, because like when hunters like periodically populate the mansion, zombies will despawn. So you have to get rid of them on Mansion 1. But this zombie, he does not despawn. So because he does not despawn, I do not have a reason to burn him or throw a hand grenade in his mouth. So I'm more comfortable that way, just not even bother basically decapitating. It's not even useful. It's useless. The purpose of it is very not even needable. Honestly, if you want to, you could just like throw a hand grenade in his mouth, but because of the ammo economy, you have to be very prodigious, or whatever the fuck they call that word. Just to, you know, just be more careful how you use your better judgment in some scenarios in order to save ammo. You know? Or otherwise, you'll just waste your time. Because it's really just like if a zombie despawns is, you know, the run normally in my case would just be over. But sometimes I continue on trying because I actually sometimes have routes where I end up forgetting. And sometimes I just have that feeling where I don't feel like remaking the video. So sometimes there is moments where I actually do fuck that up. But I can tell you in all these kill all runs I've done here, I've killed all the enemies in all scenarios. So there's like no purpose of worrying. After this, I'm gonna actually do another kill all run probably in the nearest future of Invisible Enemy. Just try it out, you know, just give it a little snitch. Just try it out. Maybe I might say no, maybe I might say yes. I said try, not try, basically, you know. All right, so first things first, when we get in here, so with the shotgun, here's a trick. So for the shotgun, the first shot that you decapitate a zombie on is always going to be a decap. And because of that, you will always decapitate a zombie. Always, always. No harm, no foul. So I use that hand grenade on that zombie. Because this area is going to be populated with hunters, I go ahead and get rid of these guys. This is just the best way to save your ammo, as you can clearly see. So you don't have to burn them. Chris gets a free lighter in his inventory, so that's like a fillable thing in his inventory. So once you grab like the cream, you won't have to worry ever again, like about... In general, you won't have to worry at all, just about burning zombies and remember grabbing the lighter. Thank God I don't have to go for that fucking route with Jill no more. That was very frustrating for getting the lighter left to right. Because I always tend to forget I'm not playing as Chris, which is why I sometimes throw away the lighter just to be an idiot. So sometimes, you know, because of Chris using hand grenades, we don't need to worry about burning zombies sometimes for the most part, because, you know, you get a lot of hand... You don't get that many, but you get fairly enough on normal hand grenades. And Real Survivor mode, you only just use it for a special occasion, in case it's really important for a zombie. In that room, I definitely will say it's very important. That other zombie, by the way, will let you right by, as long as you just be careful while you're hugging the wall. Just don't fuck around. So we're gonna come back out here, and we're gonna take out these guys. There's simply just 2 of them. They're easy to kill. The first one is just gonna run straight towards you. You just gotta be very quick on taking him out. No fucking up. No regrets. You can't fuck up on shooting him, truthfully. Second one, he's just gonna be, you know, standing right here. We're just going to do our best to eliminate him. And then for this room, you know, I just leave these guys to come back as Crimson Heads, basically, because there's no purpose of, you know, killing them completely with a shotgun blast, with decapitating them, and hoping I get a decapitation. There's no purpose, or even with a hand grenade, or burning them. And if I do get a decap, that's all on luck. So once again, with the dogs, we're just gonna stand right on put, and carefully just positions ourselves very perfectly in order to eliminate these dogs right here. First off, hop around the corner, shoot him, then shoot him again, stay in the exact same position once you, like, knock him down from that blast. It would always take stun when that happens. And then, like, do that once again. Now we got 1 shell. We're perfectly good. Now we're safer from doing that, because, you know, we got to do that in order to get rid of those dogs, because those dogs are absolute fucking assholes. I hate them. We're gonna use the handgun here and, you know, eliminate these zombies. I have no idea what happened there. That was awkward. I was trying to move back up the steps because I had a plan B option, but of course somehow Pass Chain was fucking around with his controller, I guess. Or maybe the carrying will fuck you up, because that happens a lot in this game. The carrying goals have such big, huge chances of fucking you up. So just burn this guy, get it all over with. Because, you know, these guys are coming back as Crimson Heads. You know, we have, like, enough handgun bullets. There's no purpose of worrying about other problems of economies. Cause yeah, there's stairs here, but I just didn't feel like it. We were fine. I was quite awfully fine. There's no need, you know. And there's also no need to save, unless you really want to. But as Jill, I would recommend saving. Think about bringing those shotgun shells, but it's no need. We're just gonna throw away the creamer as well too. We won't need that until the end of Mansion 1. We're close. Whatever is like possibility, option, whatever. Who cares? Anywho. Also, yeah, I got a decap on that zombie. Forgot about that. You don't get the exact same ammo for scenario, but there is, you know, those things that just lets you know that, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do in order to avoid problems that are very, like, using the first weapon, truthfully, which just straight up is just a knife. So you're just gonna be forced to use melee weapons on hard mode or real survival. Straight up, that's it. Did not do as I did. Go the other longer way. I decided to do a risky dodge. This was not worth it. I absolutely would not recommend doing that. That was stupid, but whatever. What can I do to tell you not to do that? Except don't do it at all. Now we're gonna go visit Forrest. Forrest is easy to actually take out with the handgun anyway. We still have enough bullets to last us.
No.
So what I do here is I shoot Forrest, and then I basically like run around him after I launch that shotgun shell at him. So here's the catch. What you need to do is stand next to Forrest after you throw up. Well, not stand not that close after you like take him down for granted. Basically, like once he like froze up, basically you just stand next to him, like towards the right. And then, like, you know, like, as he's, like, throwing up, or whatever angle he's sitting at, as long as he's, like, throwing up, just stand next to him. And as the handgun animation is helping, making sure, like as you're trying to recover from the handgun animation, because the handgun animation is very slow to recover from, you will buy yourself some time as he's, like, running around in the circle. So it'll be that easy. He's just gonna, like, if you stand, like, next to him, but not too close because it'll throw up, you just shoot him, and you just, like, run around in a circle, and you're just, like, repeating the exact same things. Because at the time when you start moving, he's just gonna throw up anyway. He's not that difficult. Actually, as far as I'm aware, he's actually not that difficult to dodge, but I did not felt like practicing that because I was not even needed.
You.
Chris Redfield, Alpha Team. We're here to rescue you. Richard, what the hell happened to you? Chris, this place... Get your team out of here. Demons everywhere.
Don't talk. He seems to have been bitten by a poisonous snake, but the size of the bite mark is huge.
It's not just any ordinary snake. Take my word for it.
He needs serum. I left it in another room.
I'll go get it.
Please hurry.
Hold on. I'll be back.
So first things first, after this, we're just going to hit Forrest's. We're going to go to... No, not Forrest. I meant to say Richard's save room and go grab the serum to the medicine to save him, basically. Which is all the way towards the west side. Take that bag. We definitely need that. Because we're about to go on ahead and grab that other death mask pretty much right about now. Oh yeah, I forgot to edit that door. I forgot. It's like one of the few doors I forgot to edit. Of course, there's like just straight up literal no time left almost just to save him because you have like 5 minutes. 5 or 4 minutes, whatever's which.
Hope this is what you wanted.
Thank you. I'm gonna give you a shot now, Richard. Hang in there.
Here. Take it. It's a radio. Take care of yourself, Rebecca. Richard!
He's okay. He's just unconscious.
Rebecca, it's not safe here. Let's get Richard to a safer place.
Right. Richard's doing well, Chris. He should recover soon.
Good. Richard needs you now.
As soon as Richard gets better, we'll come after you.
Rebecca, you okay with a gun?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to continue my investigation.
Be careful. Okay?
Now that was a lucky dodge. I did not expect that to happen. I would just recommend just throwing a defense item in that guy's face. Just going ahead and get rid of that guy like that. But, of course I decided to play it a little too risky here. So a trick to know about the handgun, if you're far away from an enemy and a target, the shot is not going to do more damage. It's just going to do little damage. It never does that much damage when it's not as close to you. So equip the shotgun here and attack all these guys, get rid of them. Hoping for the best I get a decap on this guy. Success. The shotgun, you know, it's RNG anyway to tell what shots are going to be more decapitatable. So, by the way, another thing to tell how a Crimson Head can come back is just like straight up. It normally takes. Sorry about that. It normally takes like 15 minutes or probably like, well, a whole hour or like almost the end of the game or so. It's RNG on how a Crimson Head comes back. It's very RNG to tell. Which is the main reason why nobody actually cares for, truthfully, just straight up waiting for Crimson Head to come back. There's no purpose without using... There's no purpose of like, trying not to use the lighter. It's useless. Because it's just straight up going to take forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And you got to have the most patience as it is to wait for a Crimson Head to come back. And I don't. I honestly don't. I don't care if you call me a wimp for using the lighter. I don't. But anyhow, now we can go grab the death mask, pretty much, get out of here, pretty much. Well, grab the other puzzle for the death mask in order to grab it. But, of course, I made a quite awfully bad mistake here. I was not supposed to go this way, basically. I was just, like, figuring out what the hell was I even doing down here. We actually had to go all the way back upstairs and grab the musical scores. Funny thing to tell you, I forgot to grab the musical scores twice right here. And I had to repeat over and over and over again to go grab it. So in order to grab the musical scores, here's what we had to do. For your inventory route, you need to go and unlock this door right here. Not that door, this door. Chain, Jesus Christ. Actually, you know what? If you want, you can just grab that key. Because I think that's the last key you have to use in the mansion overall. You know, why didn't I not think about this? I could just use that key and use it on this door and just straight up leave through that way, so I didn't have to, like, kill these guys. So what I did is I, like, used a hand grenade here, and this guy got so goddamn close, it was, like, almost bingo for me to get fucking destroyed. But luckily, I did not. I was lucky enough to get past that, but because I did deal with that like that, it was, like, kind of, like, not needed, because all I had to do was just grab the outer key for that one room and just straight up... You know, just straight up basically not worried so much. Because I can just, like, loop around the area again. I guess I thought it would take a long time. Which it would not, basically. Also, yeah, that zombie from earlier busted out that door. I failed to mention him. Wait for him to get on the steps. There's a hand grenade here. Grab these handgun bullets. Equip the lighter. So keep in mind that the shots do not clip through the table. I don't know why, it just doesn't. You can see it trolled me like 2 times in a row here. Like 3 times in a row. I forgot that happens. It was pretty dumb. I have no idea what happened here. I just randomly got grabbed. in the middle of reloading animation. I wasn't even trying to like reload. I was trying to back up, but of course the game, of course I somehow press X on my controller, which caused me to reload the gun. Because if you aim and press X, then forget it, you're gonna reload. So yeah, that was my mistakes. And I forgot to grab the musical score chain. What the fuck? Yep, and you can see my mess up here. And for some weird reason, another fucking video tearing. Perfect. I hate streaming on the PlayStation 4. Anywho. I was like tired when I recorded this, so I'm not actually sure if this was because of memory. Because it took me like a whole fucking 2 weeks to record this. I don't know why. It just did. So yeah, because there's no my English. Because there's no hunters populating this area later, we don't have to worry about anything. Any enemy you see me not burn or decapitate, then whatever, they're not coming back. It's obviously a clue to your mind, they're not coming back, of course. If you see me focusing on more decapitating them, then they're not coming back. There's no hope or faith for them to come back at all. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of this Crimson Head right here, because he came back a lot early. Sometimes he doesn't. I mean, so on, but sometimes he does. Whatever. Eliminate him, because that's what we brung that shotgun shells for. Is just to eliminate anything that is just moving and targeting us.
It's me, Chris.
Rebecca.
That sounded like Moonlight Sonata.
Can you play? Oh, what was that?
My interpretation is off a little. Let me practice for a while.
Sure. But don't get too carried away.
Oh, I won't.
So yeah, Rebecca just stops playing the piano if we just go into the main hall. So this was a weird situation. I was not the cause for this, but for some unknown reason, my recorder once again failed to get me walking to the Rebecca room. So I know what you're thinking. Oh, you probably edited this. Oh, you probably took a death. Oh, you probably did this. Or you probably cheated just because, blah, blah, blah. You can even see it skip there. It's like, why would I, like, it even edited out itself as I was doing it right there. Like, see, like, why would I do that? I even, like, show proof that this was not even my fault.
I think I got it.
Practice makes perfect.
What's this?
So, yeah, pretty much we're in a current bug that gets on my last nerves that happens during recording. You can go ahead and say I cheated. I don't fucking care. I did not. What is there to cheat? This is not a speed run. So after we go on ahead and grab the key right there from the clock key, in order to solve that puzzle, you just straight up look at the painting basically and what's going on, and when you examine it, you'll actually have a better judgment to tell how the clock wants it to be turned, basically. But once we get the key, we have to hit to yawn. Yawn is pretty easy for Chris, actually. He's not that difficult. He's just that easy. There's nothing to complicate with yawn. I do know that that people do count yawn as a kill if you fight him here. I don't count it because all you just do is just straight up like don't do that much to yawn, because all he just does is just run away and that's about it. And you just end up wasting ammo for nothing. I don't think there's a reason or a purpose. But I can tell you that most of the people do count that as kill all, but in my case, I personally don't even prefer it because there's like no need. Honestly, if an enemy just straight up doesn't die in a scenario, what is the purpose of attacking it if it's just gonna run away? And all you got out of it is just like, you know, 4 extra ammo uses that like a lot of shotgun shells and a lot of handgun ammo being wasted on towards yawn. It's actually useless very, very easily because you just run out of ammo very quickly before you even get to the Crimson Head fight. Yeah, we have a plenty of clusterfuck of ammo, but I don't recommend it at all, basically, unless you really want to actually risk it. Which is your choice. I don't actually care too awfully that much. It's just as long as you follow the actual routes to this run, you'll be able to get all enemies. And plus, I don't even think I remember that even being countered when I even went to test it out, if it was worth it. Because I didn't see a number change on the menu screen after I completed the run. Anywho. But, so what I do is I put a lot of death masks back because on the off chances of not putting the... Also, I was making up my mind here. I was figuring out what the hell to do. Yeah, we had to go back and kill this guy and go to the save room. I was gonna go to the save room anyway because I was gonna be forced with the inventory management. But, I like to throw my death masks away because by putting them not in the item box, but in just straight up putting them in the, you know, cave room where the Crimson Head is, we can actually, like...
With all sorts of medical supplies. I could pretty much treat any wound. Want me to treat your wounds?
Yeah. Thanks.
We can free up inventory space for our guns and our ammo. I'm just like grabbing the lighter and stuff, which I actually don't even need any of this stuff. All I had to do is just like throw away some items, which is specifically all the guns, and I'm good. Like I realize here, like, what am I doing? Just throw away the guns and I'll be fine. Because I don't really have that much to attack for a while. Just use the shotgun in case an eventful situation comes up and the Crimson Head populates my presence of dealing with it, and I gotta attack it quick. But we gotta burn this guy because, you know, there's gonna be hunters populating this area. If he didn't come back up to this point, if he doesn't ever come back, we're just gonna burn him. There's no purpose of keeping him around. These guys, we're just gonna kill him when they come back as Crimson Heads anyway. You know? This puzzle is pretty easy. Just go ahead and get the B. Grab the yellow B and combine it with the yellow hook. So basically I had to deliberate right here what I wanted to do with my ammo. This was like pretty much all I had to bring with me because I needed the creamer. Because Chris gets the Magnum at the exact same time as Jill, and we don't have the locker launcher, it's going to be kind of difficult to maintain these sessions where we got to deal with dogs, so we can't really like go full nilly-nilly on dogs because we need some Magnum rounds for the hunters. I could have saved that hand grenade from here, but this is probably where things kind of get risky, because this is all on, like, luck making. I'm not actually sure, basically. I try to get lucky and just hope for the best that 2 creams fluid is just enough for these guys. Because you have to go, like, all the way past... I'm pretty sure it wouldn't matter if I, like, couldn't burn all these guys, so I had to go all the way across the whole mansion anyway and grab the other cream fluid. But it would take a little bit of a long time, basically, than I wanted it to be, but anywho. Still worked out, and they all got burned. One of them got decapitated, and they all got burned. There's nothing to worry about no more. We can go fight Older Crimson Head now. But first, we gotta get rid of that key and solve this puzzle real quick. Turn that orange, and then we're gonna turn that green and turn what was going on here. Turn this orange, and that's basically about it. We gotta unlock the door first in order to free up inventory space. So for the Older Crimson Head fight, what I do here is I attack Older Crimson Head with a handgun instead. In general, I kind of prefer to do this because, you know, Chris gets fewer shotgun shells and it's more worth it this way to take out Older Crimson Head with a handgun. But here's what we gotta do in order to maintain the fight and carefully as possible because we don't have any health items in our inventory. So here's what we gotta do for Older Crimson Head is... what I do is I wait for him to attack twice. Because if he attacks more than twice, of course, as you can see right there, as I was about to get ready to, like, attack, he just, you know, turn around quickly. It's very difficult to fight Older Crimson Head when there's, like, Because he likes to crowd you before he, like, attempts to attack. He always crowds you, and his slashing attack is very, very, very wide. It's very ridiculous to dodge. So I normally like to wait for him to attack twice in order for it to, like, work. Or I wait for him to, like... Well, I wait for him to attack twice so I can go the other way and, like, turn around and attack him from the back. Because I always attack him from the back. It's more simple, easy that way overall, because it just prevents the ideal, like, that for the expectation for him to, like... It just prevents the idea of the expectation for him to not just randomly just, like, slash me into, like, a random bullshit angle where I won't be able to, like, recover in time. It takes, like, a whole clip, and then he's done. That's literally all it takes, just a whole clip. That easy, with a whole clip. But for shotgun shells, it takes, like, 6 shotgun shells to kill him. Or, like, 4. No, 6. 6 with that shotgun. And with the assault shotgun, it takes, like, 5. Or 3, I don't know. All I know is it's just a neighborhood for the number. It's just 6 with that shotgun. Hope I did a good job explaining that fight. So when we get out here, we're just going to... well, I guess attack the dog. Just full on nilly-nilly, just go right behind him, I guess. Not sure what I actually would prefer to recommend instead. But I don't actually attack that dog with the Magnum. That's like the only dog I don't attack with the Magnum. Ever. We have to kill him now anyway, because if we don't, he's just going to despawn.
Spawn. Wesker? Monster chains. Treatment. None exists. Wave. Woods outside the man.
Birds are that easy to attack. All we have to do is just sit in the corner here and, like, pop off one shotgun shot at the camera angle to take out those other birds. And then for this part, it's, like, kind of risky. So what you need to do is, like, the second you see them getting closely, like, the second you see them, like, popping off the camera screen, like, you see them on the top of the camera screen, it's like, the second you see them, you gotta shoot them quickly. Sometimes the shots will get all, and sometimes it will miss with the shotgun right there. But with the assault shotgun, it never misses when you get them all on time. It never does. But just with that shotgun, it's kind of RNG. And kind of risky that way. Just straight up grab the Windcrest. Our inventory is very packed up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just, like, throw away... I'm not actually sure. I actually have to... I think I was, like, looking for my ink ribbon. Yeah. I was looking for the ink ribbon. It's right there, Chain. Grab it. I don't know why I even bother. grabbing the guns, because I'm not actually gonna sure if I'm gonna need them for the next segment. See Lisa right there. Make the first save for the segment of the run right there. Now on to the second segment of the run. So for the Lisa dodge, it's pretty easy. Just hold up for like a second and then like run straight to the corner, as you clearly see there, and she'll normally miss. But stay aware that if she does that attack, you have to pretty much stay probably in the corner until she's done using her hands. Like, it's like once her hands go all the way down and she's no longer attacking no more, like as you like wait patiently for her arms to come right back down, her active frame damage won't proceed to activate no more, because there's still activated damage going on there. And we don't want that, because she'll just easily fuck you up. I hate how sometimes the activated damage in this game is still being evolved while it's like canceling out of like damaging you. But sometimes she might do a backswing attack, and that one is very difficult to dodge, but you have to just straight up still be in the corner until she's done fucking swinging around the area and shit. Or sometimes she'll just drift. I mean, sometimes she'll just become a sinker and just crowd the death out of you until you're in like the corner and shit. Then that's like just a big bad case. So you're gonna have to reset off on that dodge like plenty of times. So by putting all the Windcrest here, we get the Magnum and stuff. We're not going to be using the Magnum so freely, actually. We're actually going to be using it on hunters a lot. Not so much reliable on dogs. Reasons why we can't use it on dogs so much is because it's very easy to just run out of mag rounds very early in the run on normal kill all. Like, it actually is shockingly very early that you run out of magna rounds. Like, on hardcore, it's like, okay, yeah, we're gonna run out of this immediately, but...
This is Brad. Come in, Stars Alpha Team. Come in. Does anybody hear me?
This is Chris.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Respond. I repeat, this is...
Brad, this is Chris. Brad? Damn. Thing's broken.
But right off the bat, it's just shocking, actually. I don't actually understand. Because you get, like... So you get, like, 6 magna rounds. So you calculate that, that's, like... 13 magna rounds, I want to say? 5... No, 5 plus 5 is, like... No, 5 plus... Yeah, that's like 12, actually. Yeah. No, it's actually 12. Wait, let me calculate it one more time. Hold on. 6 plus... Okay, yeah, that's 12. Yeah, anywho. We're not gonna shoot these crows quite awfully just yet. Actually, we actually can, actually. We actually have the bullets. I just wanted to save these bullets for the spider. Spider coming up in here. We're just going to start off by popping off a shotgun shell. because it's like the last shotgun shell we have in the shotgun. So, you know, might as well get rid of it anyway. Shoot that other spider. Go ahead and lure this spider close to you. And actually angle spider so I can get him perfectly. Gonna just scoot right by the spider. Hopefully he doesn't splat acid. They still splat acid from their corpse if it still doesn't, the egg doesn't rupture anyway. It's kind of the difference from the original game, because in the original game their eggs don't really splatter any. Their eggs still splatter regardless, sometimes randomly. Because they die in like 3 different ways when you kill them, because it will like try to like spread like some type of acid sometimes, and sometimes it won't spit like a little acid. It's kind of difficult to explain. Sometimes they do splat acid when their egg sure didn't like broke open, basically, because it normally comes from their mouth, basically, that they like splat the acid, basically. It's a very random occurrence that you'll get the acid on you, basically. But it's actually correct that they still will blast acid on you, like, but they die when their egg sure didn't like broke. If their egg sure broke, then there's more likely like a high chance the acid is going to be spread on towards you every second you walk right by, and you gotta wait very patiently to go past it, or just re-exit the room and come back in. Which is probably the safer thing you could have done there if you want. But they die in like kind of like I think 3 ways, basically, where you don't have to like worry about it at all, basically. Because the other way, you just burn them with the flame grenades, I think, and they just like die completely and they won't come back ever. You'll just see like an animation. I think they when you set them on fire, they basically just like have an animation where where they're just being set on fire, they'll never come back, pretty much. Splat acid. That's what I could have remembered with Joe. Anywho. Go ahead, grab the key. We'll just take this guy out with the handgun, it looks like. Yeah, I decided to just go for the handgun, and if he decides to grab me, I'll just use the dagger. Whatever, I'm not even gonna worry about decapitating these guys, because they're not even part of our needs to decapitate. Hardly at all. Now, where am I going? I think Past Chain made a fucking mistake here, because I actually... Oh, yep, let's go back to the save room. Because that would have been pretty bad, basically. Then we gotta go to, like, the courtyard. Go shoot the crows. Or not. Just go grab the shotgun shells. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did forgot to grab the shotgun shells, yeah. Then, straight straight back to the save room and stuff. In case you are wondering what I'm doing up and down the stairs, that is stair, like, skating. It's very easy, just by, like, using your D-pad and, like, mashing the running button. You don't have to mash the running button with the analog stick. You can only do it with the D-pad with 10 controls. It's pretty easy, so... Wait. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is the run. I forgot. This is the run where I actually did forgot to go to the courtyard and go and attack the crows and stuff, because it took me for a while to just realize and remember, oh wait, I forgot I had to go to the courtyard again. I was very dead asleep when I did this. I actually don't know why. I keep forgetting this shit. and know how much segments I can take before I actually fall asleep. Please tell me I remember. Please tell me I remember. Yep, good. Because right here I was like, oh my god, I forgot the crows. Oh god, Jesus Christ. Out of all things, I was this far to remembering everything, and I forgot the crows. Whatever. And the bright side, we get rid of the zombie off the bat, basically, because I actually did forgot to get rid of him, too. But whatever. The crows are actually easy to kill. You just gotta stand in, like, one of the corners, and he won't attack you. Well, in the elevator corners, and just keep popping back out and shooting them left to right. Whenever you see, like, their bird feathers are on, like, kind of scream, like their bird feathers are falling down. It's not much to commentate here.
Richard! Chris! Chris, stop! No! Richard.
So, I also forgot another thing. I forgot to grab the knife from the save room. I decided to just say fuck it, basically, and decided to just kill the sharks with a handgun. But what I do when I'm hugging, like, what I do is I, like, try to run in, like, a kind of a straight line a little bit, but, like, hugging the railing a little bit on 30 FPS. But once I see one of the sharks getting, like, kind of close to the railing, I recommend backing up a little bit to the wall. So when it does attack and jumps up, it'll probably miss. Hopefully.
Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
That second shark is such a fucking asshole. I hate that shark.
Reaching 30% of pressure threshold.
The solution to this puzzle is very easy. Just straight up, like, predict the solution pretty much from the numbers. And that's about it. I've been getting trolled recently with the solutions and speedruns right here. It always ends up being number 3 for some unknown reason. When it's normally never number 3, whenever I guess it. You gotta be a lucky camper to save, like, well, I don't know, a couple seconds, basically, right there. So because Richard died, we had to grab the shotgun and stuff from his, well, non-corpse, but his death is in vain because we're just gonna kill the sharks pretty much right here. I have recently lost a terrible speedrun attempt with this fucking shark right here, so in that case, we're going to set his bitch ass on fire. You know, the way this is set up, what is even the purpose of this area, basically? I don't actually... Like, I get the purpose of Plant 42, but I don't actually get the purpose of the sharks, kind of, actually. Like, what was, like, the purpose of their testing with the sharks and stuff? Because, like, it's interesting that all the test subjects that are, like, random are, like, down here, basically. But, like, the parts with, like, the sharks and stuff like that, it's just, like, you know, it's just, like, standing here and stuff. Like, I'm actually curious on how, like, what is, like, the sharks' purposes of, like, being down here and stuff. Like, what were they testing with the sharks? Or what were they, like, plotting or planning with the sharks and stuff? Like, putting, like, dangerous test subjects into the sea to eat all other animals, I guess. Destroy the life cycle of the sea, I guess? I don't know. Make zombie sharks? That would be actually cool, making zombie sharks. So what I did right there is I had like a second bullet, so I had to free up space, so I decided to get rid of that bullet. I know, that was very dumb, but it's one bullet. I'm not about to run back to the save room over one bullet. I can care less. There's plenty of bullets from where that came from. Honestly, I probably should have just left those mag rounds alone and probably come back. But because I had to make a save before this next segment had to start, because I had to go fight Plant 42, I decided to just, you know, pick that up anyway and ran to the save room after I saw this, like, next puzzle coming up here. I had to learn how to fight Plant 42 with a shotgun alone, because I could have used a Magnum, but the Magnum would have been more dangerous because we would have had 0 bullets for any other hunters. Our purpose is to kill them at that point. We gotta have resources for the hunters, but the shotgun, you know, we're gonna be using it on Plant 42, even though we might need some shotgun shells for the mansion. We have awfully a lot. You could use a handgun, but it is super insanely difficult to use a handgun, and I had a terrible time trying to even attempt to use a handgun, not even, like, more than 4 times, basically. It took me, like, a lot of times in attempts, till I was like, you know what, fuck this shit, we're just gonna use the goddamn shotgun. Because it's more faster to take out Plan 42. Like, the faster you are to take out Plan 42, the faster you are to avoid Plan 42. As long as the route is like putting in avoidance a lot, you're not gonna worry about so much. Honestly, there's as long as you're just like avoiding him, there's not much difficulty towards Plan 42. But because using the shotgun makes the fight pretty long, probably like, I don't know, a minute and a half long, you gotta get lucky on dodges a little bit. Besides the fight originally taking like about, I don't know, I think it's like 20 seconds or so, I want to say, at the very least, or 16 seconds of you use the Magnum. I haven't went back to time it yet, but pretty sure that's like the number of time. I made a mistake here. There was no purpose in me saving. I almost made a mistake. I had to save in the Plant 42 room, actually. Because it will be very close and be very safe. And there'll be too many fucking running to do just to, like, go back and forth and kill the boss, go back and forth and kill the boss, run, 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 run. Watch all these dumb doors being reopened. That would have been exhausting at that point. We'll start first with the shotgun, and you gotta pay attention to the audio. When you hear the sound open, that means the core is open. As you can see, sound open. And when that cutscene plays, right there, your Chris's hitbox is turned off, so nothing is gonna hit you during the cutscene, so you gotta wait for a while until Plan 42 is like ready to attack. I made a very big mistake right there. That fucking shitty ass fucking tentacle decided to just go for attack basically, and I was like completely committedly locked into the animation of shooting, and I just realized it at the last moment on off camera that one made like attack in motion, like it was getting ready to attack. Sometimes it'll just like, sometimes it'll look like it's not gonna attack you, and then it'll just automatically like attack you immediately.
Oh, you scared me. You okay?
Yeah, it's dead. But Richard, he's gone.
I'm sorry.
It's my fault. I should have watched out for him.
I found a pharmaceutical room. I think I can come up with something useful. I'll be there. I'm glad you're still okay.
Wesker?
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly. Where's Jill? Thought you were with her.
Yeah, I know. We got separated.
I see. Anyway, we better find a way out of here before we turn into zombie food. Got any suggestions, Wesker?
We should get a better grip on the situation. There must be areas still to be explored in that other mansion. Chris, I want you to check them out one more time. I'll continue my investigation here.
Sure thing.
So next we will retrieve from the item boxes the stun gun. I think that's what it's called, actually. Stun gun. Pick the shit up. Chain. We're really gonna be having a horrible time fighting dogs during the segment, so we're gonna have to get a quite awfully lucky as much as possible before we end the segment for good.
If you can't answer me, somehow give me a sign.
Chris to Brad. Can you hear me? Brad! Damn!
So before this dog gets up, we're gonna try to shoot him. With the assault shotgun, here's the thing to note about the assault shotgun is that at close range, it would normally kill a dog. Sometimes the gun is just that shitty to the point it just doesn't do anything compellingly. Well, really just from the game design, it just doesn't do anything compellingly. For this dog, I just like to go right behind him. In order to make things work, just go right behind him immediately. For these snakes, they're easy to take out. I've pretty much normally just like to stand in the elevator and they just shoot them like this. They never can like retrievably jump and attack you through right here, so we're just good to go to keep triggering them and going back to the elevator. Their tether mark is very close, so they can't really bother on trying to do anything compellingly towards you during the process of all this. And now we can pick up those shotgun shells finally. So after we hit straight for the door here's what we're gonna do first. Like usual, just straight up equip the minigun and just straight up knock that guy out. Then we'll, well, of course, reload the shotgun shells, and then we're gonna hit back into the save room and grab the magnum real quick. Then after we grab the magnum, then we'll just pop off one magnum shot, and if it survives the magnum round, then we'll just equip the handgun. It takes one magnum round to just straight up spank the hunter, pretty much. And then like a handgun bullet to just straight up spank it again if it survives, basically. It's very easy. Hunters die 100% of the time if you use the handgun after following up with a magnum round. That's simple. We'll make the next save, because this segment here is going to be very difficult dealing with a lot of hunters. So for the snake cave, what I like to do is I just pop off my shotgun shells at the first snake, but I do some reload canceling. While doing that, it takes 3 shots, but in order to reload cancel, I forgot to explain this. I am not good at reload canceling, so bear with me if you kind of see the worst of it done here, but I'm kind of new to reload canceling. But here's what you need to do in order to reload cancel. You need to, like, after you pop off your first shot, as like Chris is like trying to cock the shotgun. Also, I'm just showing you where the map is, but as he's trying to like cock the shotgun shell, let go of R1, and then like, you know, like let go of R1 and like wiggle your analog stick, or hold up on the D-pad, whatever's which. Also, I should have not done this. I recommend never ever running past spiders when their cores are open, basically, because you just make it very easy for them to splash acid at you as their corpses are dead. That is very easy to take damage from. I'm going over here to get rid of these guys with the hand grenades. It's kind of simple, but it'll take a little bit of practice. even though it's kind of still difficult at the very least. I was about to reset there because I actually did not feel like getting tanked by some shitty hit. You don't have iframes in the early Resident Evil games from grenades. Or anything explodey, or anything whatever. We're not going through the upstairs area. We never want to go through there because we're not prepared for taking out the hunter. We're just going to buy some time to take out these Crimson Heads here and leave. Then after that, we'll just take out these last guys right over here. If we need to burn them, then feel free to burn them. Of course, I accidentally got grabbed here because I was like moving around too much. I wasn't like paying attention to my camera angles. Coming over here. Of course, I accidentally missed that shot. Even though he wasn't even aggroed, he aggroed very late off camera. That was definitely by mistake. I'm actually just going all the way over here to unlock the yawn door key, because I need to get this out of my inventory before I come back here later. You might be wondering, Shane, why are you not going to go fight the snake, basically? Because, one, I don't actually have to fight it now, and I can actually fight it later, because there's actually no purpose of defeating it right off the bat, because honestly I never really realized that I did not need to do that right off the bat. It just never came to mind. I just thought like, let me just get it over with, make another segment and save when I'm just wasting time with files and stuff. And I'd rather have my files be more focused on the actual other things that are important towards the run besides the bats and stuff like that. No, not bats, crows. This is allegedly all we need, because really, all we need is just the shotgun shells, and that's it. I mean, all we need is just a shotgun, and that's it. We don't need the shotgun shells. That was actually very wasteful of inventory space. But I guess I didn't want to have my pants randomly down, basically, with the shotgun being equipped. So, for that hunter right there, oh shit, this guy actually was being an asshole this time. He normally doesn't. He normally gets taken down very easily in less than, like, about 4 shots and stuff like that. No, 5 shots. He's being an asshole. Anywho, I normally like to use the shotgun on that guy. But I recommend being careful with the other guy before you use the magnum on him. Because if he backs up, then there's a high chance he's just gonna straight up be an asshole and just, you know, fuck your shot over. 5 frames. So, you can see here, this is how I'm doing, like, you know, spanking with hunters. So I, like, pop off a magnum round shot, and then I just, like, use a handgun and just spank them. Because that's the less HP they have before they die. I wonder what would it be like if I used a knife on it. I might have to check. Because if it takes, like, a bullet or so, I wonder, like, how powerful the handgun is towards those shots with the knife. Comparing with the knife. I just went back there to just unlock that door. The mansion route is very weird. I get very much headaching every time I fucking have to redo kill all runs. Because I have to, like... It's not about relearning the route. It's just straight up about, like, dealing with the route. Comparing it to Resident Evil 1. Also, if you go for best ending, then those hunters will bust out that window right away. They are not going to bust out quite awfully just yet. Had to exit out of the... I had to put away the shotgun and the shotgun shells because I actually need to free up space again. Again, for another specific reason that we need to use this key for. Get the extra jewel thingy, whatever it is. These guys are easy to manipulate. Kind of tough to be faster with dealing with them in speedruns, but they're fucking dumb. Don't mind me, hunters. I'm just passing through. Passing right on fucking through. Equip the magnum. Spank him. Equip the handgun again. If you hear him getting up, then he's straight up not even... If you hear him getting up, you're just gonna straight up just shoot him immediately the second you hear the sound of him getting up. I forgot that this guy was a Crimson Head. He fucking survived the shot like an asshole, but that means I'm kind of out of shots again. Kind of out of, like, ammo. Sort of. Wait, why did I went in here? Oh, yeah, the yellow jewel. My bad. I actually forgot that I had that in my inventory. We have to come back here and stuff. Oh, God. Thank God I skipped the goddamn doors, because you guys would have actually had a horrible time watching this video, dealing with this whole entire back and forth shit that I had to go through. Because if I didn't edit the doors, this would have been a 5-hour fucking kill-all run. I'm literally dead serious. This actually was. I'm doing this for the sake of your interest of watching this. And my sick too. Whatever. We shoot him, and then after that, we, spank him. Bam, thank you, ma'am. You don't actually have to angle the shot. It's that simple. Equip the magnum. Shoot him. Then, we spank him. Okay, never mind. He's actually dead. Never mind. Had to head right back to the item box because I needed to grab more shotgun shells. It's actually a shocker, basically, that I ran out of shotgun shells. Actually, put away the fucking videotape. Put away the disc tape chain. Oh my god, I didn't even put away the tape. Damn it. God damn it, pass chain. You could have just simply put that away and free up an inventory space just so... Oh my god. It's like, if I'm going to go to the item box, I gotta have reasons to go to it. To, like, throw away items or, like, key items are certainly not important. Yeah, I guess I realized up to here that was... Well, yeah, I freed up a magnum round inventory spot, but, like, still, I could have, like, freed up another spot. Oh yeah, that hand grenade right there. That was definitely safe for this guy. I was seriously about to, like, blow his head off until I realized at the last moment I had the hand grenade in there. I had to retrieve that dagger. That dagger is useless. Don't do it. Thank God he didn't hit me that time. Anywho, that's it. Then we're gonna re-exit. The reason why I used a hand grenade on the guy, that's actually mandatory. You're forced to. Because he's gonna despawn if this hunter busts through the room, and you won't have enough time to grab cream to burn his ass. So for this hunter, I just dodge him. I equip the gun just so the fact of dodging him... Oh my god, that was close. I just dodged him anyway, because by doing that, we can avoid him just basically randomly jumping on us. So if you equip the magnum, he'll always fall for the trick. He's just gonna be an asshole and jump on you anyway. So, I actually realized something. This is probably, like, not the best thing to do and go into this bathroom. I think the best thing to do is just to lure the hunter out, basically, of the bathroom. Or just go kill the other hunter on the other side of the hallway. Because this actually was scary, because I magically dodged that hunter right there. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know what caused that dodge to even exist or to happen. But that was weird. I didn't know how that actually was possible, but anywho. For dogs, once you see a signal of auto aim, fucking shoot immediately. Do not hesitate. I made a mistake here because I had one last magnum shot, and well, actually the magnum didn't even activate here. Like, oh no, that's what happened. That fucking asshole decided to jump me before I even turned around. I swear to God, I fucking hate dogs. I wish they'd never fucking exist in this game. It's like before the auto aim even activated on, he just fucking hit me. What a fucking asshole. Anywho, that hunter dodged, whatever. We're not even gonna bother worrying about him until like later. Wait a minute. Why am I going here? Oh yeah. I actually had to go kill like another Crimson Head. sitting there. Just wipe him out. I don't know why, but that other guy that's hanged, he never comes back as a zombie. He only does that in Jill's scenario. Only in Jill's scenario. Which I find pretty weird and contradicting.
Enrico!
Don't come any closer, Chris.
What happened?
Double crosser.
Enrico, wait. Enrico!
Umbrella.
Enrico! Double crosser?
So the cave area, there's not awfully that much towards the cave area. It's really just straight up simple to do. The only thing that I have to save for is really just like repeating towards the hunters and grabbing the magnum and going to kill them later. And because you get magnum rounds in the cave area, but it's really for the memory muscle of saving there. But I also had to take out Black Tiger. Since we don't have magnum rounds, we had to take him out with him. We were going to take him out anyway with the shotgun regardless, but Black Tiger is a piece of shit, and I fucking can't stand dealing with that shit. So we're just gonna straight up, like, you know, save anyway. Because he just straight up likes to fucking ruin everything every time you fucking attack him. I'm actually scared for visible enemy mode, what I'm gonna do with this fucking fight for Chris. So first things first, we're gonna actually use the flamethrower on him, but we're gonna do our little quick dodge, hit straight to the door, and Black Tiger will miss. He might just do an acid attack. If he like splats acid, basically instead of like, you know, charging, then you're kind of fucked, kind of actually, because every time he does his acid shit, without the Magnum, you're gonna have a little bit bad luck attacking him with the shotgun or the flamethrower. So here's a little thing that I actually found out. If you press X, and the menu will pop up, and the flamethrower will be asked to put away, basically. So that's why I was like confused all those times. Basically, why couldn't I like put the flamethrower away by going into the straight up menu? It's because you have to press X in order to go to the straight menu, which is very contradicting. Honestly, I don't fucking know what and where and why. I'm sure you've seen my other videos and know what I do in the cave area, so there's actually not much to explain with the Lisa area, honestly. So for the most part, I'm just gonna, you know, not talk for the whole cave. Keep it nice and quiet. Because there's not much to really commentate if you see my other videos. If you know what I do in my other videos, what is the point of talking about this again? Maybe I could self-aware you about what's gonna go on in the cave. All you have to do is trigger camera angles in order to dodge around Lisa and not fuck around too much. That's it. Let's get the broken flamethrower back in its original spot. That's really it. We're done. Bingo. Bam, Figgy Man, go home. So for these guys, they don't come back as Crimson Head at all. They're in the graveyard, just like the other first zombies in the graveyard earlier in the other graveyard. They do not come back as Crimson Heads, just like those guys do. Naked zombies never come back as Crimson Heads, ever. Not even the lab naked zombies. It's weird that way, but whatever. Starting off, we're going to pop off magnum shots on when they come. And that'll be straight up all. These guys have low HP, so they're not going to take that many shots, magnum shots. Well, you know what, never mind. Grab the handgun and bring it with you, actually, just so in case you can spank them, just in case something goes wrong. I should have just shot this guy with a shotgun. I don't know why I even bothered, doing that. Do yourself a favor, just shoot him with a shotgun, back up a little bit until he pops on your auto aim on camera, and, just, focus on taking him out. You have plenty of room in that room. He's not going to do too much, because that guy probably just has low HP, just like the other guys. I just simply wasted a shotgun shell for I simply just wasted a mag round and a shotgun shell, but I could have been simply using shotgun shells the whole time. Save that magnum rounds for something different. But I'm pretty sure that's really all for all the hunters, though, in the mansion. Except the last hunter right over here. And he's dead. Thank goodness. We don't have to deal with him no more. So now we gotta go save Rebecca. Rebecca is actually easy to save. We're good to go. We're just gonna quickly grab the all the items, supplies in here. We got 3 minutes. I think, since we do got 3 minutes to spare, it might not be a bad idea to just go kill those dogs real quick and then do that. Basically because it does have to go re-loop around the whole mansion again. So for these guys, oh god, that was too fucking close. Oh, and that was also too fucking close. What an asshole. Wow. I wasn't even aware that these guys came back as Crimson Heads yet, so I was actually very on panic mode. I like to just use the shotgun and take out the hunter here. Takes like 3 shotgun shells.
Rebecca.
Chris!
You okay?
I didn't mean to get you worried.
We can't stay here any longer. We have to get to the others and find a way out of here. You with me?
Yes.
Then I'll go ahead. Until then, Rebecca, you're on your own. Stay cool and use your better judgment. Got it?
I can handle myself.
Good luck.
I didn't mean to get you worried.
I guess I forgot to kill these guys right here. Yep, I did. Kabam. Shazam. Fuck my goddamn words of great. Now I'm just gonna make like another segment, basically, prior to this next segment. So this is just gonna be a dummy segment, but I actually forgot to edit my segment, apparently. I don't know what happened there. I guess this wasn't a failed segment when I was editing this, actually. Wow. I guess this wasn't really a failed segment. Wow. I could have sworn all of them were failed segments, basically. I guess this was like the one segment that just didn't turn into a failure for a segment. Understandable. So we gotta re-exit out of this door and then re-enter this door here. When this dog popping up, we're just gonna dog him out. And of course the Magnum did not activate the goddamn stupid auto-aim. So I had to quickly equip the shotgun and pray for the love of God that that fucking reload cancel saved my ass. And it did. That was such bullshit though. The auto-aim in this game for Chris is very difficult to just simply activate, because sometimes randomly the auto-aim in this game never likes to cooperate at all. So annoying. For this dog, because we didn't have a Magnum round, because I didn't save those other Magnum rounds in the cave area earlier, I had to try to attempt to see if the shotgun would work here, but of course, didn't work. But I was luckily, he luckily team tagged me, and I was able to use the dagger, and followed up with another shotgun shell, it seems like, or so. Dogs are fucking bullet sponge. They never fucking take a hint to fucking die. But anywho, time to take out the Krolls. Of course I got fucking trolled there, but anywho, the Krolls, just expect you're gonna get fucking hit 24/7 from Krolls. Krolls are complete fucking assholes. You're just gonna get hit by them every time you try to escape their shitty attacks. It's very stupid difficult to just try to, like, take them out. Especially when there's a crowd of them just ganging up on you. You can't really, like, back up as much as you can while dealing with them. Oh yeah, this was the part where I realized, I forgot to go fight Jan. I gotta go fight Jan now. I didn't grab the knife, yada yada yada. That's such annoying. Now I ran back to the save room. And I was like, you know, maybe I could, like, you know, use the shotgun on Jan. Oh, no, wait. I forgot. There was a Crimson Head. That was alive. Oops. guys arrive as Crimson Head. It's not that many there's not many enemies left in the mansion. There's just like one more crow and that's it. Crow area we got a retrieve to take out. I gotta head all the way back to the save room, grab the knife, because I forgot that I need to go fight y'all in this segment. So yeah, because I was like lazy a little bit, I was like, you know what, let me mix it up with using handgun a couple times here. Because we're not gonna have that, we're not gonna really need to use so many handgun bullets for the final boss, or just really need to use it for any particular enemy for the final parts of the game. Because they're gonna have like a shit ton of shotgun shells. This is gonna take 5 minutes. So I like ring around the rosy with Yawn and then I like slash his tail. Stay away from the like beginning right here. We just gotta stay away from this area. Because while Yawn is making a decision, we gotta pay attention to the audio, basically. Basically, if you sit in a position like you sitting like in this position right here, then Yawn will decide to like probably run all the way over here. Or Yawn will probably decide to just straight up like, oh my god. Whew, okay. Don't do as what I did. I was rushing this, basically. This was an actual rushy fight. I was so headacking from doing this. I decided to try to rush it, but all basically you have to do is just pay attention to the audio here while taking Yawn out. Because if you sit right over there and pay attention to the audio, then he's probably going to actually go over there. And if you sit all the way over here, then he's probably going to turn around and go all the way over here. Basically, whatever happens is more based on audio. That's straight up it. Just not much to talk about for the next 5 minutes. But yeah, don't do what I did right there. That was bad. That was bad. He could have fucked me up over there. And that would have been an easy reset of like poison. Because they don't have a blue herb. I think there is an achievement you can get for not using blue herbs, by the way. I think there is. I haven't went back to check. This was like the run, by the way, where I made a mistake. I forgot to put the ink ribbon still away. I still forgot to put that ink ribbon away. So because of that, I had to run all the way back to the item box. You should have heard my goddamn screaming while I was doing this. I was screaming so hard. Ah! Oh my god! No! This was hilarious. So as I was doing a little testing for the crosshair here, here's what I found. I actually made a mistake. I was supposed to like sit it right over here. Basically, I always keep making mistakes. Just deal with it, all right? So I shot the bird right over here, even though I was just supposed to shoot the bird on the other side of the area, and then like run all the way over here, make a complete return over here, because like I didn't aggro all birds, but it doesn't matter. So what you do is you sit in this corner by the door, shoot all the birds basically as you're like, you know, coming out and stuff like that. You know, just sit like patiently right over here and they'll all just like pop out and stuff. Chris's bird's like making a return and stuff like that. What I recommend doing while the birds are getting up to run all the way, I recommend like not standing put, because they're gonna probably try to move in like a weird, awkward carry angle that you won't be able to re-auto aim carefully to knock them out. I recommend sitting in this like corner area right over here as you're seeing the birds pop right back on up. Birds have a hard time at turning, so you can actually manipulate them if you pay attention to their turning pattern. I gotta like rethink that route. Basically, I gotta fix some I gotta update some strategies here. But too bad I'm too lazy to like not do so much of the strategies with the crow so much. I just try to get lucky and that's it. That'll be it for that segment. Now it's off to the last segment of the run. We killed all enemies in the mansion, in the card key, houses, in the cave. That is it. We are done.
You're a bit of a mess-up. Chris, take a piece of the action.
Trying to get Lisa to like jump over here, basically. Oh my god! Wow, that was actually luck bait. She drifted as she jumped. Basically, she drifted. So because she pivoted as she jumped, she basically was telling. She basically read my button input to tell how I was basically going to like run past her there. But thank God Wesker had the most crock shots on her basically here, because this was actually a very big luck base to survive, for survival. I don't know. I guess this was, in your opinion, you can think that this was a fail kill because I didn't really actually physically kill her. But
I'll investigate this area a little further.
I count her suicide attempt as a kill, in my opinion, because she still dies at the end of the day. So up to this point of the run, we're actually pretty safe. We don't have to worry about too many... We don't actually have to worry about hunters, dogs, or anything like that. All we have to worry about is zombies and... Oh god, man. That was my mistake. What was actually supposed to happen, I was supposed to beat that guy to the punch, but... Fortunately, because of that, I have to use a dagger on this guy coming out here. But, we're just gonna be dealing with the chimeras, or aka the mesh monkeys, whatever. Yep, let him grab us, and then he's over. I kind of made a big, bad mistake here, because I actually realized, while going for the lab, I actually forgot to remember that the guy that I kill on the steps that is normally spawned across the room is actually dead, basically, because I used a hand grenade in his mouth. So I wind up saving a hand grenade on accident without even realizing it. Grab the productory key, then here's the videotape.
Get away from me! No! Hey! No!
That's the videotape of Kenneth getting his ass eaten live, pretty much. There's some shotgun shells in this corner right here. For the Chimera coming into this room here, sometimes likes to be a dick and just be ready to hit you the second you climb down. He's just like normally running straight towards you before you can even get a chance of advantage of attacking him. Also, I have no idea what happened there. That was pretty awkward. The auto aim just did not connect. These chimeras in this room are kind of assholes, but they're easy to manipulate just like all of them are, pretty much. I'm gonna just push this dresser here. Then after that, he's gonna jump down. We're gonna wait for him. And when his audio gets close, we're gonna try to see if we can pop the auto aim attachment on him. If it works out, then he's donezo. Thank God I did remember to just, like, you know, straight up use the hand grenade anyway on this guy. There's a dagger here, but we don't need it. It's actually useless. Probably should have just avoided it, because we're really not going to need any, like, defensible thingies to protect us from here on out. Because all we're going to be dealing with is just, you know, regular zombies, but we could just, like, blow their heads up with a shotgun. Simple as that. Because there's more shotgun shells to spare us for the rest of the game at this point forward. I don't think I actually needed the handgun, actually, now I'm thinking about it. You know, I managed to save up quite a bit of handgun bullets and shotgun shells. I was like kind of debating here, like if I could take like the handgun bullets and rounds, but I realized, you know, even though the handgun is helpful, but I was still gonna be forced to put away those handgun bullets and compare them with the Magnum regardless. So there was nothing I can do about that. Whatever, we don't really need the handgun anyway, but as long as you don't fuck around here with your shotgun, you're good to go. You won't have to worry about wasting so many bullets, but I do use the handgun strictly just straight up on, you know, opportunity moments the most part. I don't really recommend using them for just the habit of just saying fuck it, basically. Go wild with it. But so for example, that guy right there, I just straight up shoot him, but I like get around him to like knock him down with a shotgun, because it's way too dangerous to like take him out. But the handgun is kind of dangerous to be using a lot, because half of the time you find yourself dealing with the moments where you can cause chimeras to just, you know, get on the ground and stuff like that. And once they're on the ground, like, well, they're walking on the ground, but once they're like their heads on the ground, then oh yeah, I got crap here. I had a dagger. Grenades are not the only things you can use on chimeras. You can use daggers. Actually, you know, I take that back. Defense items are useful at this point because you can still help yourself out on avoiding getting grabbed. Because yeah, you can mash kind of out of it, but it's not. It's gonna be very difficult to use. So you're gonna probably die in one shot. But yeah, it causes them to get on the ground like that. Like you see, like that basically. And once you see that, that's kind of a go, run for it, and then fucking aim your camera angle down. Hopefully they jumped in a camera angle where they're available to take out, and they don't just randomly be a piece of shit and just straight up hit you as they're jumping towards you. Because as they're trying to, like, because you actually are forced to aim down at them at that point. Or get close to them and aim down at them. But the second they start attacking, once you get close to them, you're gonna just get hit. Sometimes they'll troll you, and any luck, you're probably gonna get spam attack. But probably like for like 3 slashes or so. I'm not for sure HP value you could be on for that to fuck you up completely. Because I don't know how much damage they cause. But there's like about 8 of these guys for segment. For room, there's not really, like, you know, chimeras, they're idiots in Resident Evil Remake comparing to Resident Evil 1. In Resident Evil 1, these guys are fucking broken, but in Resident Evil Remake, these guys are less intentional to be broken. In my opinion, they're programmed at their best. I think they're a decent enemy. Probably one of my favorite enemies in this game. Because they're actually very fun to actually kill now, basically, because they bleed maggots completely with a lot of gore with their goddamn AI. I am running back over here because after I grabbed the nitrogen, whatever, guys, whatever thingy this is called, I am just gonna straight up go ahead and get ready to burn. I'm gonna just get ready to just, you know, get this out of the way basically real quick before I actually proceed on killing other chimeras. In the laboratory, there's not that many left. It's like probably like, actually I think there's like about 17 chimeras per lab. No, for just one straight up lab. Also, in case I didn't mention this, we're not gonna need a shotgun for that many long, actually. Because for the final boss, I'm pretty sure I have like 8 magnum rounds for the final boss. So I'm actually able to take him out. Super tired, and it's like not that difficult. It's actually very easy. Also, when you get the nitrogen in your hand, do not start running at all. Just keep walking. Don't do what I'm doing. I'm just using speedrun strats, hoping that can hurry this the hell up, basically, because I was very tired when I recorded this. Do as I say, not as I do. Walk. Do not run. Walk. On normal, if you walk 5 steps, I mean, if you run, like, I think if you, like, run to, like, 4 steps, then you won't blow up. Like, if you run on the 5th step, you're gonna blow up. But in, like, Resident Evil, like, but on hardcore, if you run, like, 3 steps, you won't blow up. As long as you don't run on the 2nd step from the 4th or 5th. On normal, and on hardcore, the 3rd. Alright, anywho. So these last chimeras are, chimeras always spawn in positions where they're easy to fucking get rid of. Because you're always spawning right behind them, and they're never really that difficult to just straight up manipulate. Unless they're trying to figure out how they can manipulate you, I guess, but There's such a rare occurrence where that would ever happen.
Chris!
Rebecca!
I saw you in the inner garden. I finally caught up.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. No more following. Just stay with me, kid.
That's my plan, sir.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna start talking until the final boss actually, not final boss, I meant the next boss starts. And you need to grab those shotgun shells that are useless. So enjoy the cutscene.
Wesker.
So you've come. Chris, you make me proud. But of course you are one of my men.
Thanks. Since when, Wesker?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Since when have they been slipping you a paycheck?
I think you're a bit confused. I've always been with Umbrella. And stars were umbrellas. No, rather, my little piggies. The Tyrant virus leaked, polluting this whole place. And unfortunately, I had to give up my lovely members of Stars.
You killed them with your own dirty hands! You son of a bitch!
No.
Oh yes, dear. Just like this.
Rebecca!
Don't move!
You...
I don't think you want to die just yet. I have something that's of some interest to you. The ultimate life form. Tyrant.
Wesker, you've become senile.
Chris, you'll never understand. It's magnificent.
Come on, you test tube freak.
So what I recommend doing, as this fight starts, basically, if you want to do like a quicker strat, basically, in defeating this boss, just cop off like about 4 shotgun shells, and then like unequip the shotgun as you're running all the way over here, so you can buy yourself enough time to like take him out. But he'll be far away though, which will make you have to do more damage. So you could just wait for him to get close, but however though, it takes like 8 shots.
Chris!
It's that simple.
Rebecca, you're alive!
Yeah.
There's nothing left for us to do here. Let's get moving.
Chris?
What is it?
I found a file in the lab. Apparently, there's still a lot of Tyrant virus here. We should blow this whole place up.
Right. The show must go on. I'll leave that up to you, Rebecca.
I'm on it. I'll start the self-destruct system I found a little while ago.
It's not like we're out of this yet. I'll see you on the outside.
Outside.
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and
So, here's a little funny thing that happens with these chimeras. This is a little funny-ass glitch, basically. So, the chimeras, when you blow their heads off, they basically just attempt to attack you as their heads are decapitated. God, that was so hilarious to get on camera. I was dying when I saw that. But, yeah, that's a funny-ass glitch, basically. I don't know how to activate that. I'll probably one of these days, you know, try to figure out how to get that to work again. But anywho, now we gotta go save Jill in order to get the best ending. In order to fight Super Tyrant, all you really need to do is save one character, and that's it. But in their tradition of best ending, we are gonna save Jill.
Jill?
And we have to need those Mo disc to take them out.
You're okay.
Chris, it's Wesker.
I know. But first, let's get out of here.
Let's get going!
Not much after this, just hit to the Tyrant, basically. So yeah, I was trying to look for that zombie, but he actually was gone, actually. Well, that zombie was alive. I could have just used a hand grenade on that guy, but the zombie right here, I just realized, oh shit, I've been decapitating him with the hand grenade from earlier. So I was pretty much curious of what the hell was going on right there, but turns out I was perfectly fine. I didn't really need to use his mag rounds. All I had to do is just like, you know, simply just like, you know, go attack him. That'll like go like let him grab me and that'll be about it. But anywho, we're good to go. We have like enough magna rounds. This is plenty of enough.
This is Brad. Running out of fuel. This is your last chance. If there's anyone alive, give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. 3 minutes to detonation.
The self-destruct system's activated.
Good work. Brad's up in the helicopter.
Those things are coming.
I'll take care of them.
But,
Chris, you just get in contact with Brad somehow.
okay.
Also, I severely apologize. I accidentally started the fight before letting this cutscene started, but if you want to see the actual cutscene, just go watch my other no-death run of this, which is not a kill-all run. It's just, you know, show how to clear it out first for actual kill-alls. So what I'm doing here for Super Tyrant is I'm dodging him towards the side where his arm's not big. So that pretty much is the left. You see that side on the... You see that side on the left? His arm is like, you know, not big. Always dodge him towards the left. Because that arm never attacks. Just the big one with the claw. That just attacks. So now I'm just like trying to back up. Oh! But of course he decided to attack immediately. I was trying to like dodge him the other way, but I guess he decided to just like, you know... He just didn't waste time the second I was like dodging towards the right, basically. So I couldn't like set up the dodge perfectly. That's stuff that can happen to you while you're trying to dodge Super Tyrant. That is actually kind of horseshit. These camera angles are absolute shitheads, though. And also, I did grab the locker launcher. That was just another edit skip that actually fucked up everything. And then, yeah, another edit skip, basically. This is probably not the good recording of a kill-all run, by the way. So, yeah, that's basically the whole game, basically. Hopefully you enjoy. Like, you can see, you know, it just keeps blurring, editing's here, you know, that type of shit. I didn't went back to check because I was very tired at the time when this was being, like, recorded. I was very upset. That was, like, a quick ending, but then again, any cutscenes that were accidentally, like, you know, edited out basically by the mic didn't recording it properly, just go check them out on my other videos. But yeah, as you can clearly see, I did still use the locker-on shirt, so technically I'll say that was the final part of the run. So there you go. Thank you all for joining this video. That was my Kill All run of Resident Evil Remake. For Chris, no duffs. And I didn't get all files, even though I never got all files in the last video, but yeah, I'm finally done with this shit. The next run I'll be doing for this is Kill All Invisible Enemy mode. So I'll be doing a no-duff run, Kill All Invisible Enemy, and we're gonna try to see if I can actually record it and make it work, but I have faith. The power of the tongue has spoken that I can probably do it. Because last time I checked, I see nobody on YouTube done it yet. And I hope, for the love of God, when I go look it up real quick, and I hope to pray that nobody has done it yet.
Fine job.
So I'll be, like, perfectly great, you know? But anywho, thank you all for, like, you know, enjoying my video. Thank you for coming, liking, comment, sharing, subscribing. Follow me on my Instagram, not Instagram. Follow me on my Snapchat, and follow me on my Twitter. Link in the comment section below, basically, to check those out. Yeah. That's, pretty much about it. I think the next project I'll just go back to working on is the last Saints Row project. Disc B, Saints Row. You know, it's that project, pretty much. Finish that project pretty much up. That'll probably be up, I want to say, by the end of October. I think that will probably be up. I'm not actually sure, but thank you all for enjoying this video. Give this video a big fat like and comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video.